If you're trying to work out and build that strong core, but every time you do an ab exercise, some sort of pain flares up, you have to watch this video, because ab exercises do not have to be about this crap. There are ways that you can train your abdominal muscles that could actually improve aches and pains and minimize the risk of flare-ups. I'm going to show you 5 exercises that I've been using with my patients to absolutely blast the abdominal muscles with few side effects. On the movement side, there's 2 big issues that I notice when people are doing ab work that can contribute to the pain experience. Both of these happen when there is a loss of relative motion between the spine and the arms and legs. Relative motion is when 2 segments can move independently of one another. When people lack relative motion during ab exercises, I either see them move the spine and the limbs together. When that happens, usually there's a hinge point that most of the motion occurs in the spine, or I only see them move through their lower backs, and that's equally problematic because it puts all the load there and none into the abs. This progression is going to teach you how to move your arms and legs independently of your spine, improving your relative motion and destroying your abs in the best way possible. With each of these movements, you're going to need an exercise ball that can fit between your thighs and your arms. If you don't have that, you can press your arms on your thighs, but I generally find that these work better. They're pretty cheap to buy on Amazon. The first 2 moves you're going to do are in the side lying position. The side lying position, according to this study right here, has been shown to improve front to back dimensions of the rib cage. So if there's more mobility in the front side and back side of your body, that generally allows the abs to work better, and it reduces some of that hinging that you might see through the spine when you're doing core exercises. Move 1, a side lying arm lift. You want to lie on your side, head supported, feet together, legs are going to be apart. You don't want to lift so much though that your bottom knee comes off the ground. You actually want to roll a little bit forward so that way you feel the bottom outside knee touching the ground. Take a Swiss ball, you're going to put it on top of the thighs, and you want your hands resting on the Swiss ball. Press your top leg and bottom arm down into the ball. This is going to get the abs to work. I'm only going to go about a 3 to 4 out of 10 effort. You don't want to go so much that you begin crunching. Maintaining this pressure, you're going to inhale, lift your arm up on a diagonal, exhale back, rinse and repeat. Try 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps per side. You can also work a similar progression with the legs. Get in the same posture as we did with the arm lifts. This time what you're going to do is you're going to press both arms down and the bottom knee into the ball. Maintaining that pressure, you're going to inhale, lift the top leg up and out, exhale back. If going all the way, you end up arching or getting some discomfort, just shorten the range, back and forth, off the ball like this. Try 2 to 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps per side with that move for a couple weeks. Now that you've gotten boss status with the side lying position, you can then progress your ab work to being on your back. The Swiss ball weight shift progression my colleague Joe Cicinelli showed me has been awesome for that. You want to weight bear on 4 points: the PSIS, which is the bony part above the pelvis, as well as the upper back in between the shoulder blades. Put the ball between the thighs and the hams. If you can't sense the PSIS, straighten your legs and rock back until you do so. Slowly apply that 3 to 4 out of 10 pressure into the ball. You can start by just breathing in this position, but once you get wild and crazy, you're going to inhale and weight shift to one side, keeping the pressure even between, in this case, the right PSIS and upper back. Exhale back to the start. Inhale, shift, exhale, back to the start. If that's too difficult, keep all points on the ground and just slowly shift your weight bearing to either side. Try 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps per side with that move for a couple weeks. Once you've nailed that rotation, then you'll work on differentiation. For this, I like a dead bug in the same position, but I would segment the dead bug before doing the whole thing. Here's how you do the progression. Find those 4 points, PSIS and upper back. Ball between the knees and the hands, get that 3 out of 4 pressure. You'll first want to start with an arm movement. So this, you're going to inhale, up on a diagonal, exhale back, making sure you maintain pressure. Do 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps before you go to the legs. With the leg variation, same song and dance. Get the 4 points, maintain them. You're going to inhale, tap the ground, exhale back, and alternate sides. Making sure as you do this, the back doesn't arch when you lower the leg. If you notice that it does, you want to keep the tap short. If it's too easy, then you want to let the leg go long. Same thing, 2 to 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. If you can move the arm and the leg independently without losing those 4 points, then combine the motions. Get the same pressure as you did with the other moves. You're going to inhale, opposite arm and leg lift, exhale back, and then alternate sides. And same thing, if that's too difficult, just keep the range short, like so. And if it's too easy, then you're going to go as long as possible. Just make sure all 4 points stay in contact. Try 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps with that for a couple, even 4 weeks before you try this god-awful move for your abs. Ready to make the abs really burn? If so, you can take the dead bug progression I just showed you and add a flutter to it. You're gonna line your back, find the 4 points, get some pressure into the ball, 3 to 4 out of 10, lift one arm up, and you're going to move the arm as quickly as possible for time, and then do the same thing on the other side. You can do the same progression with the legs. Keep the pressure, and this time, move the leg without losing the PSIS contact. You're gonna do 2 to 3 sets of as low as 10 seconds as all the way up to 60 seconds. But you don't wanna go from 10 seconds one day to 60 on the next. I would progress 5 to 10 seconds each week. Then, if you really want to destroy yourself, you can combine the flutter dead bug, getting all 4 points, and alternating arm and leg, doing the same flutter, but this is really tough. Try to keep that ball pressure, try to maintain the 4 points. Same progression, 2 to 3 sets, 10 seconds at the start, work up to 60 seconds. Now you can't blast your abs like that every single day if you're in pain. You might need something to help you recover and improve your mobility if you're doing this routine a couple times a week or every other day. If you want something like that, I actually did a follow-along video that you can do right here. It includes a lot of moves that I give my patients and clients to improve their overall range of motion.